Our small business spotlight this week focuses on a small Virginia company helping millions of people. Charity Engine is a startup success thanks to developing innovative software that helps nonprofits while beating back bigger rivals. Named one of the fastest growing companies in the U.S., Charity Engine's founders say that's a shot in the arm for any small business, but especially one that combines passion with profit. At first, Phil Schmitz and Jose Noshervani were creating software for huge companies.
The transition out of the for-profit space was, I wouldn't even say it was that slow. It was sort of one day we woke up and said, look, we've built this thing for an organization that's doing $500 million of transactions, and it's all running through our system. There's a lot of other great causes out there, like Special Olympics, like Toys for Tots, who could benefit from things like that.
And so Charity Engine was born, using cutting-edge technology to help all sorts of nonprofit organizations raise cash.
That's 100 seconds going to zero. 100 seconds. And that's literally, that spot right there is a direct TV ad. So when you see like an ad on TV and you wonder how long and who calls, those are the people who call, and they call for about 40 seconds. A nonprofit needs to recognize who their major donors are, right? How do you find those people? So you can say, show me everybody who attended my gala and who's donated over $500 and who goes on my website with some regularity and who's received these 5 direct mail pieces, right? You couldn't do that before us, and I think that's a super powerful tool.
The other thing that is super powerful, Charity Engine's competition. The 20-employee company is up against big names in the industry, such as Blackbaud.
If you go with the 800-pound gorilla in the room, you know what you're getting, but in our market, the opportunity that we found is that there's not a lot of innovation happening there. There's not really a lot of, it's just very, it seems like there's a void in terms of the technology, and that's why we find the market interesting.
All right, show that. Pull up the ad. Let's see it.
Their secret ingredient is passion.
You can't kind of sort of care about a wounded warrior. You can't kind of sort of think about a young kid who has autism, running 100 meters.
This team knows the cause each of their clients is fighting for, and those dreams are what fuel the workers here.
The startup passion has to be inside of you, and you have to be willing to say, hey, I'm going to follow some guys who have this crazy idea, who have decided that it makes perfect sense and is totally logical to go up against a $500 million a year company.
We are truly at the bleeding edge of innovation. What we're doing is different. We're not just a company that is following what everyone else in the market is doing.
So you're taking all 16 digits, breaking them into 4s?
I would actually break them into encrypt each individual character.
And it's paid off. Inc. magazine just named it one of the fastest growing private U.S. companies. And that's a big deal for a startup. It is much needed recognition.
It means that you are being successful. We are a startup culture. We've been around since 1999, but we don't have, that's something that's very difficult to communicate to someone that you don't know. So receiving these sort of accolades is very helpful. I mean, we need, Inc. 5000 is huge.
You see these incremental little dollars, and you're like, somebody is doing something good locally to help somebody in this world.
When we made the decision 3 or 4 years ago to kind of go 100% into the nonprofit space, and we kind of created the brand of Charity Engine around our platform, one of the things that's come out of that we did not realize is just the amount of impact we could have and how much it energizes our whole company to know that we're really helping organizations that really do good things for people.
Little choked up, showing how much he cares about his company. Coming up on our roundtable, the president says to feel good about the economy's recovery, but investors didn't agree. The roundtable weighs in with their opinions on the economy, White House leadership, and more after the break.